Hey, good evening. And it's before 2:30. So want you to know that I did two coffee enemas yesterday. Whenever I say enemas, they're always coffee enemas. Did two coffee enemas yesterday, two today. I'm not sure why, but my fingers look a little bit dry. And I want to say the eczema on my hands looks better. Here's this one. It's kind of faded. Oof. This way. And this one. And then this one. It's a little bit better. I would say there's only like one spot right here. Fail. Anyways, it's right there. You can see it. It's right there. It's kind of protruding. Looks kind of weepy. It's kind of yellowish. Yeah. I think it looks better. Anyways, so I had a couple insights today. I was reading Wise Traditions from the Weston A. Price Foundation. And, okay, so one thing I'm going to say, like, not only have I noticed, but like my family notices, I put a lot of salt on a lot of things on my food. I put like an excessive amount of salt. Yeah. So I was reading through this, and it says not this article. It is Summer 2010, Volume 11, Number 12, and it says not enough salt, and it's talking about like low-fat, high-fiber diet that people are promoting and avoid salt. Obviously, we should be avoiding table salt, which has no nutrients. It's very refined, really bad for you. But like sea salt is very important. And salt is important for many functions in the body, including cell metabolism. When it comes to good digestion, salt is critical to the production of hydrochloric acid. Very few sources, there are very few other sources of chloride in our diets. Celery and coconut are great, but don't provide an adequate amount. Without salt, we cannot produce enough hydrochloric acid for protein breakdown and good digestion overall. So I thought that was kind of interesting how I've been eating a lot of salt, putting salt on like in all my soups, and putting quite a bit of it. What else? Oh, and I've been taking hydrochloric acid as a supplement because it's supposed to be great for combating Candida. But it says that even though it's great for low levels of stomach acid, HCl as a supplement may irritate the stomach lining and cause gastritis, which is an inflammation of the stomach lining. So it recommends consuming salt and eating cultured foods and beverages instead. So that was kind of interesting to me because I noticed I eat a lot of salt, and it got to the point where I was like, maybe I should stop eating so much salt because no one else is eating that much salt, which I know is really bad. But I'm kind of happy that I have this craving because that my body knows what it needs, and like everyone's body knows what it needs, and it just reemphasizes that we should all be listening to our bodies, and it's going to be different for each person. And I also noticed that while drinking soups and eating lots of fats, I've actually reduced my consumption of water. I actually don't drink that much water anymore, and I was actually kind of concerned. But then I found, I'm not sure where, but somewhere in this booklet, it discusses about, it had a short, brief paragraph about how people back in the day didn't drink that much water. They actually got a lot of their liquids or fluids in their body from broths, cultured foods, and fat. All those have like a lot of liquids or fluids that your body needs, and that's how they get it. And it was bad to drink excessive amounts of water because that can offset your electrolyte balance, for one. Also, it can dilute the stomach acid. So I thought that was kind of interesting how, yeah. And I guess those were my two revelations. Yep. And I think my eczema is getting better, as I mentioned earlier. And what else? Had an interview today. I think it went well. They invited me for a second interview tomorrow. And I have another interview at another teaching position tomorrow as well on top of that. And I applied to a couple more positions today. I felt like I messed up today financially. It was like a $65 mess up. But thanks to my sister, I was able to reduce it to $30. A $30 mess up versus a 65. So I guess that's good. Still felt bad though. It was totally unnecessary. And it took up time too. Yeah. What else? Stayed at home after the interviews. Supposed to meet up with a friend, but didn't because I was taking care of my mess up. It's pretty productive. But I'd like to get more cleaning done around my house, my room. It's still quite messy. That and more reading. Definitely need to get more reading done. Oh, and I started this book last year, and my goal was to finish it in like a month because there's like only 24 chapters of it. Yeah, there's only 24 chapters. My goal is to finish it in a month and read one chapter every day. But obviously I failed, and it's been a few months since then. But I've started it back up, and I am on chapter, I just finished chapter 18, so I'll be on chapter 19. So I'm almost done. I'm excited. My goal is to get into economics more, read more economics, and then read more philosophy and study up epistemology. I also want to finish reading one of Kant's books, Critique on Pure Reason. But I always stop because it's so hard to read. But nonetheless, I will try to get through it, whether I understand it or not, because you need to start somewhere. And there's soccer tomorrow. Excited for soccer. That's about it.